Hello, hello, hello. It's time to go. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with something new. This is not a band I can say, oh, we haven't listened to them in forever. But if you want to be technical, I guess we have not listened to The Move in forever. And this is Roy Wood's, I guess, band after he left The Move. Interesting. And then obviously Electric Light Orchestra, of course, came too. Which is very interesting. You know, like, I love ELO, and it's interesting the direction that he went with everything, and I'm interested to hear what Roy did, because I only have heard Roy, I think, like, maybe twice, maybe 2 songs, and it was very interesting, so let's do this. This is courtesy of our patron, DavyBaby. Thank you for support, Davy. I truly appreciate you. I'm looking forward to this. We're doing 2 tracks by Wizzard. The second one, what is it, a teen story? Or the first one is See My Baby Jive. And the second one is Angel Fingers, a teen ballad. So let's go. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal. If you want to help support the channel, that's the way to do it. And I've had a couple people ask about my daughter's birthday, which is in like a few days. I've had a couple people send some stuff in. If you want to send something in, go ahead, that's fine. You can ask for the address, my P.O. box or whatever. And then I've had people just send me stuff to get her something. I already went out and got her some Nido, which is like this new thing, and kids love it. So I'm pretty good with it. So let's go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Sorry, I had to get it up. See My Baby Jive by Wizzard. 3, 2, 1, go. Sounded like Bowie there for a second. What a voice he has, dude, seriously. It fits this music perfectly. This is awesome, what the fuck? Drums are killing it. Wow. I meant to say killer. I meant to say killing her. Sounds like Christmas music a little bit. That's my favorite part so far.
See my baby.
What an interesting mix of instruments. Like it had like a modern Christmas sort of sound, but I'm guessing that predates what I think of modern Christmas music. I'm guessing. That's cool. Angel Fingers. It has like a 50s vibe. So different. I don't even know how to explain it. Got an engine in there too. Holy shit. It's like there's two songs going on at once. Two different styles. It's very interesting. What a nostalgic sound. I wish the drums were turned up a little bit. Man, they are getting it. I noticed both little outros sounded very Beatlesy. The rest of it's like Beach Boys, like... I wonder if they were going for like a sort of like a nostalgic sort of take, even from when this was written, because it sounds like a romanticized, like late 50s, early 60s kind of sound. You know, lots of like not bells, might like a xylophone or something, kind of like accenting a lot of the notes. There's like these sort of like descending chord progressions. The drums are turned down way too low, I'm not gonna lie, but what you hear, he is killing it. I guess if they'd had it too loud or even a little bit higher, maybe it would sort of overtake the rest of the music. But the bells are a very sharp sound. Like bells, that sound travels and it's got some kick to it, so you could turn the bells down a little bit, I don't know. But still, I thought it was really good. I liked both of those, but I think the first one was probably my favorite of the two. Like I said, I don't know if they're going for like a nostalgic kind of sound, and it works 80% of the time. I'd say 20% of the time it's a little much. But the other, 4/5 of the time I thought honestly really, really good. His vocals fit this music very well. Like it's a very, not even stylized, it's like an idealized sort of 50s or 60s sounds. Very cheery, very upbeat. It's got a lot of, but it's also got this like little twinge of sadness to it as well, if that makes any sense. It's very upbeat and happy, but the truth is still there. It's, reality still sets in. And this is all just like, kind of what the music sounds like to me. I don't know if that's exactly what you guys heard, but I liked it though. Like it's very light on like guitars and bass, unless it's like kind of buried in the mix. Like they got like sax, they've got strings. Like it's a sort of like ELO, they're not just like, chained to the usual structure of how music works, even though back in the day, like there was plenty of outfits that weren't just, guitar, bass, drums, vocals. Like there's people who played sax, they had trumpet, they had all kinds of stuff. I like the strings with rock music and stuff like that. But I like when bands aren't like a slave to that formula, like, the Rolling Stones formula, or you could even say like the Beatles formula. It's that's stereotypical band setup, like obviously, like, you look at other bands like Chicago and stuff like that. They were huge. They had every instrument under the sun in that band, and for the most part, it worked. There was times where it's a little too much, but I mean, that's just anything, no matter what. Nothing's gonna be perfect, and it's all about, like, it's subjective. Like, music, there's bands I've listened to on here that are, like, heralded. They're, like, monolithic structures in, like, the music world, and I'm like, they're okay, And then there's, like, little bands I find, I'm like, damn, these guys could have been huge. But then you think about it, no, they wouldn't, because the masses don't usually like great things, let's be honest. And the more people know about something, or the more people like something that's niche or something that's great and not many people know about it, eventually it peels back the layers and the mystery gets removed, you know what I mean? Then you're like, okay, now I see it, and you see past the veil. You're like, all right, I get it now. There's always like this sort of like fantasy thing we put in our lives, we just sort of like want to imagine things being different than they are, I don't know. But I think music is something that's it's so personal, it's so subjective to people's experience and what they like, that two people could listen to the same song. One could say it was the best thing ever. One could say it was terrible, or it was okay, That's the beauty of music, though. And this is a very interesting blend. Like, I love his voice already from like the Move stuff I've heard and like that one or two songs I've heard by him. But I'd say that I kind of liked a little bit more where ELO went. I mean, this is just only 2 songs, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of like that more. I like the more grander soundscape, because this is more, I don't know, from what the first 2 songs, it seems like it's a little more mainstream than what ELO did, even though ELO's got plenty of mainstream stuff, But I like, what they did with like El Dorado, they swung for the fences multiple times. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's got a nice scope, but like compared to what the other member did, like it's interesting, to see like maybe like what the magic of the Move was like that kind of side and then that kind of side put together of the 2 separate artists. I think that's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you, DavyBaby. That was a great pick. I'd have to go with the first one as my favorite, and then overall I'd probably go with his vocals or the drums is my favorite part of that. But there was definitely a few highlights in there. There's a couple things holding it back, but I feel like it's a very nostalgic song. Like I said already, it's very romantic. I think that's pretty cool. Both of them are. And I'd like to hear more. So if you got any of the picks, leave it down below by Wizzard. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to wish my daughter a birthday, go ahead in the comments. Happy birthday, Danica. Love you. See you later.